Hi guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Brad.
I'm Yanni, and this is Our
Our
Two
two
Cents.
cents. In today's video, we will be talking about a unisex fragrance from Tom Ford with a controversial name.
Let's do this. Watch
Like and
and
subscribe
subscribe now.
na. 2017 is perhaps one of the most important year in contemporary perfumery. Some of the releases includes our previously reviewed MFK Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum and the Perfumes de Marly's Layton exclusive. Other notable releases are Mancera Red Tobacco, Nishane Hasivat, and Roja Elysium Parfum Cologne for niche perfumes, and Prada Luna Rosa Carbon, Paco Rabanne Pure XS, and Dolce& Gabbana's Light Blue Pour Homme Eau Intense. In hindsight, the 2017 batch had the deepest releases, which is comparable to NBA's 2003 draft that has produced high volume of All-Stars and Hall of Famers. This is due to the fact that until now, the discussions in the frag community will almost always include any 2017 perfumes. Tom Ford seemed to go all in by naming their 2017 perfume Effing Fabulous, which is an apparent deviation from their perfume's usual names, coming from that perfume's dominant note. Examples are tobacco vanille and oud wood. Given that the name Effing Fabulous induces intrigue and big expectations, it is apparent that the intention of Tom Ford is to designate this specific perfume as their trump card. However, unlike its more popular 2017 batchmates, it did not receive as much love, and it seems that the reception was rather polarizing. The polarizing composition of this perfume includes lavender and clary sage on the top notes, leather, bitter almond, vanilla, and orris in the middle notes, and lastly we got leather, tonka bean, cashmeran, white woods, and amber on the base notes. On my nose, I could only detect a dominant almond, lavender, and leather. All notes are present and seem to be linear, except that in the opening, these notes were vibrant, and that in the dry down, you could detect a dominant vanilla. I am not prepared to say that this is mass appealing. However, this scent is desirable and quite addicting. It takes a different interpretation of vanilla sweet notes, such that the perfume is very neutral as to the gender and could be one of the perfect unisex scent. Visually, I could not imagine this being worn by younger people. This perfume suits professionals attending formal events or business gatherings. But to clarify, this is not necessarily an office fragrance, but rather a business fragrance. If Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille and Tobacco Oud are for CEOs, then Effing Fabulous are for business innovators or CEOs and founders of startups. The performance is decent and not beastly. It will give you a respectable scent bubble of around 2 meters even after office hours. When I wear this, I thought the smell was gone after 4 hours, but I was surprised to still get a good whiff even beyond 12 hours. However, it is advisable not to overspray, especially in hot and humid environment, as this might induce headache. When I wear this on a 30-ish degrees Celsius, I was borderline nauseous, but somehow it did not proceed to a headache, probably because I am used to wearing perfumes with heavy notes. So, is this perfume effing fabulous? Well, I consider this perfume as one of my top 5 perfumes. Admittedly, it is not as bold as other Tom Ford's perfume, and it is also not a mass appealing type of fragrance. It scores big with its well-blended combination of notes as well as uniqueness. I have not smelled anything or any perfume similar as this one.
Tom Ford's fabulous is really fabulous. Usually, perfumes with leather notes are marketed for men. If you're a female who tends to gravitate towards perfumes which are feminine leaning, but would like to experiment a little bit and try on a perfume with a leather note, then I recommend that you dip your toes into perfumes with leather notes by beginning with Tom Ford's Fabulous. Brad designates this as his scent to wear when he is out on a meeting. Without revealing too much about our profession, in those meetings, Brad usually finds himself trying to advocate or convince other people of his position. And I think there's a reason behind that. While I agree with him that this perfume is not necessarily mass appealing, I would say that the leathery notes balanced with just the right amount of sweetness coming from the vanilla and tonka bean are giving you or the audience or whoever smells this perfume on him the impression of calmness, objectivity, and even professionalism. Like we said, this perfume is all about leather and vanilla. And we all know that we find leather scents almost everywhere because of the shoes that we wear, the bags that we carry, which gives this scent a warm, inviting, and all too familiar feeling. It helps the wearer represent himself as somebody who has knowledge and expertise about what he is saying. And the neutrality that you find in the leather will also help evoke relatability. If you're a woman and you would like to amp up your confidence in your presentation or generally in just presenting yourself, then I'd suggest that you try Tom Ford's Fabulous. This perfume is actually worn by some of our empowered women right now, Bea Alonso and Kylie Verzosa. And that concludes our perfume review of the day. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to follow us on our Instagram account. See you on our next video. Bye guys!